Hi again, people. Well, maybe juries are getting fed up with this cops acting out of control. They just found an officer guilty of aggravated assault, battery, and violating his oath in Georgia. Here's the video of that. So it looks like the officer has him handcuffed. Okay, so as you can tell, the guy's handcuffed. He's laying here. This officer doesn't perceive a threat. Watch the next hot dog officer that shows up. No problems. Watch this. Kick to the head. Oh. Good for these people filming that. Without this video, that officer probably would have walked. And here's what the news is saying.
Former Gwinnett officer accused of assaulting a driver during a traffic stop. Robert McDonald was found guilty on all three charges after the jury said it was at a stalemate on one of the counts earlier this afternoon. Joe Hankey is at the Gwinnett County Courthouse. He has reaction from this high-profile case.
The jury deliberated for around 11 hours on this case, and earlier this afternoon it appeared they were headed towards being a hung jury when they sent a note to the judge saying they were unanimous on two of the charges in this case, but the third charge was holding them up. They could not reach a unanimous decision on that charge. They went back, though, watched some more video evidence from the trial, and about an hour later they came back saying they had a verdict finding Robert McDonald guilty on all three charges. Here's part of that verdict as it was read.
In the Superior Court of Gwinnett County, State of Georgia versus Robert J. McDonald, defendant. Count 1, aggravated assault. The jury finds the defendant guilty. Count 2, violation of the oath of office. The jury finds the defendant guilty. Count 3, battery. The jury finds the defendant guilty.
And McDonald there found guilty of aggravated assault, battery, and violating his oath of office as a police officer. The state in this case argued Robert McDonald responded as backup to a traffic stop in 2017. When he arrived, he kicked a handcuffed man in the head and pointed a gun at the man's head. McDonald, though, said he did not know the man was handcuffed and was trying to use his foot to pin him to the ground so he could be handcuffed. McDonald was fired after the incident along with his Sergeant Michael Bongiovanni, who initiated the stop.
How did he not know he wasn't handcuffed?
And was seen on cell phone video hitting the driver in the face with his forearm. McDonald's attorney talked with us a short time ago after that verdict was read.
Well, he was devastated. It's just simply, he was devastated. I mean, he held out hope. I mean, you know.
Well, if your attorney's wearing a earring in front of the jury, we call that a clue.
He came here and you heard the witnesses testify. He was a perfect student in the police academy. He was a good officer. He hadn't had any problems. He hadn't had anything happen, you know, and then this has come up and he lost his ability to be a policeman.
The attorney says he believes there is grounds in this case for an appeal. He plans to file one. Sentencing will take place at a later date. We're told it will be at least 2 weeks until sentencing takes place. McDonald's attorney also hopeful that he could still somehow get his client only probation as a sentence in this case. We'll have to wait and see what the official sentence is. The state did request at the end of the verdict being read that McDonald be taken into custody today and sent over to the Gwinnett County Jail. His defense attorney disagreed with that decision. The judge sided with the defense on this, so McDonald will be out of jail until he is sentenced at a later date. Jeff?
All right, Joe, thanks for the information. Topping our...
Okay, well, good. I got no problem with this. Until we start holding these officers accountable, then they're not going to stop doing this. Like I said, cops are out there doing whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it, so... All right, I figured I'd pass that on. All right, well, in that there, little payback from the pesky citizens on the protected immunity officers.